before there was the road to Nerdfighteria, there was the road leading up to the road to Nerdfighteria, and that's the story that I'm going to share with you today. So as I said in my Road to Nerdfighteria video, which if you haven't watched yet, please do, I've been a Nerdfighter for the last 4 years, and in that time, every time that I would meet a Nerdfighter, whether in person or in the comments, and we would start to get to talk and get to know each other really well, one question that I found myself always asking is how they found Vlogbrothers. And I always found the answer incredibly fascinating because nobody had the same story. Like, nobody's stories overlapped or anything. I can remember way before I even had my own channel thinking that would be a kind of a neat idea for a YouTube channel or something. I don't know, because everybody has an interesting story. I think a lot of things like that, so I didn't think anything of it. Fast forward to VidCon this year, which already happened. A group of us were sitting at a table together eating dinner. We were all Nerdfighters, and we were talking about how we found the Vlogbrothers, because that, there again, is the question that I ask people when I'm starting to get to know them. We were going around the table sharing our story, and I was reminded that that was an idea that I had had for a channel. Now things have changed since my idea first popped into my brain, and I am a YouTuber now, and I was surrounded by people that are either incredibly enthusiastic about the YouTube community and or are incredibly enthusiastic about the Nerdfighter community. So I was like, hey, you know, this is actually kind of an idea that I've always had for a YouTube channel. And so everybody kind of stopped and looked at me for a second, and I was sort of like, okay, so bad idea, moving forward in the conversation. Specifically, I remember Garrett and Maya in particular kind of looked at me and they were like, that is a great idea. And I was like, is it really? Okay. And so pretty much the entire table agreed that it was a great idea. And I was like, okay, I'm not used to having this kind of reinforcement, but cool. That works. We all agreed, everybody at the table, that we would work together to try and make this a reality. And now it's a thing, and I hope that you are subscribed. I understand if, you know, you're outside of the Nerdfighter community and it's not super interesting to you, although stories are always interesting. I think stories are awesome. And that's the thing that I love the most about this, is its storytelling. We have a great team, and everybody on the team works their little butts off because they believe in this project, which is humbling. I am honored that I get to be involved in this. An idea is nothing without the work that everybody that has been involved in this project has put forth to it. Because if it were up to me, it would still just be an idea. So thank you to everybody that has been a part of this, everybody that has contributed so far. I love you all more than I have words for. It was an idea that I had, and a bunch of awesome people scooped it up and made it an actual tangible, well, I mean, as tangible as a YouTube channel can be, an actual tangible thing. And I'm not sure what life is. And then this happened, and I really don't know what life is. Links in the descriptions to everything, the channel and Tumblr and the Instagram accounts, because we're also going to have content on the Tumblr and the Instagram. That's the other thing that I think is really awesome about it that would not have been my idea at all. It is across many different platforms, so everybody can get involved, regardless of whether or not you make videos or have a Tumblr. If you're part of the Nerdfighter community, please share your story with us, because stories are what connect us. All right. Bye.